Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Bold the Beautiful spoilers reveal that John Finnegan eventually had an epiphany about Sheila Sharp and how she's been affecting his marriage. In the July 10th occasion, Finn offered Steffy Forrester a sincere reason for ever asking her to embrace the woman who's caused them so important fermentation. Although Finn is maybe always going to feel a connection to Sheila as his birth mama, he now realizes it was wrong to press Steffy to accept her in any way. Finn has pledged to do better and just wants to concentrate on making Steffy a precedence. Still, commodity about Finn and Steffy's emotional scenes felt portentous, like the show was giving them an important moment as the calm before another storm. Finn teared up over his little speech, and Steffy made a point to contend that they could no way let anything come between them again. Unfortunately, commodity will indeed come between them if all the rearmost warning signs are any suggestion. Hope's passions for Finn are bound to be a problem, so we may see a situation where Finn makes a terrible mistake with her. Indeed, if Hope initiates whatever passion might be on the horizon, Finn will be just as reproachable if he doesn't stop it. Still, it could lead to the end of his marriage and push Steffy straight into Liam Spencer's arms, if Finn crosses the line with Hope. Liam no way misses an occasion to hurtle on Steffy when she's vulnerable, so his big chance to win her back could be coming over sooner rather than laterally. Of course, we should note that Steffy didn't stop Liam from kissing her in Italy or when they first returned home from that trip. That said, B&B may not want to readdress commodity from so long agone, and may concentrate on damaging Finn's character rather. On the other hand, having those secret kisses come to light now could add to the conflict that's brewing and help seal the deal on Steffy's divorce from Finn. There may be a lot of pain and wrathfulness on both sides if B&B plays this just right. Grounded on our prognostications, Steffy wouldn't stay single if her relationship with Finn blows up. This may turn into a new chapter for Steffy and Liam, at least for a while, so Finn may be forced to watch the spouses reunite. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Steffy's divorce news could be what paves the way for her new morning with Liam, so stay tuned for updates on all the highs and lows. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for the week beginning Monday, July 15th formerly proved to be another one full of twists and turns for our favorite residers of this fictional city of Los Angeles. Because if there's anything that we've learned about the Forrester, Logan, and Spencer heritage families, it's that you know what's in store for them next. Keep reading below for everything you need to know. According to the rearmost edition of Soap Opera Digest, all of the drama kicks off during the Monday, July 15th occasion when Lee and Finn are stupefied after they find out the results of Holly's necropsy. Of course, this gives Deacon a lot to suppose about as he's sluggishly beginning to believe that Hollis's death and Tom's death might be connected. Moving along for the Tuesday, July 16th occasion, Lee and Finn reveal to Steffy commodity that will lead to a shocking blameworthiness. Let's just say that she's not going to be happy with what they've to say. What's next for Hope? For the Wednesday, July 17th occasion, one indication goes missing and of course, it's the bone. That fits the mystification the most. Also, Deputy Chief Baker takes in Sheila for questioning, indeed though she's adamant that she isn't shamefaced in all of this. For the Thursday, July 18th occasion, Steffy and Finn tell one another that their love is so deep that nothing is going to get in their way again. Well, let's just see how long that's going to last. What's next for Sheila? And rounding out the week for the Friday, July 19th occasion, Finn warns Liam to stay in his lane when it comes to Steffy. Also, Steffy sets boundaries for Hope when it comes to her fashion line and dealing with her man, Finn. But whether or not Hope will hear remains to be seen. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal Thomas Forrester has been standing his ground with Hope Logan since he knows she wouldn't commit to a future as hubby and woman. Thanks to a punch from Brooke Logan, Hope eventually let Thomas go, at least for now. Thomas is headed back to France with Paris Buckingham and Douglas Forrester, but they all set to return when it's time for the marriage at the Forrester manse. Although Thomas has putatively induced himself that he can be happy with Paris, is that really the case? Can Thomas actually live happily ever after with Paris, or will his minatory side creep up again? Deep down, there may be part of Thomas that's enjoying Hope's pain. Thomas claims to have sympathy for Hope, but he also used a apparently fake marriage offer to toy with her and constantly sported his engagement in her face. On some position, Thomas may like the fact that Hope's wedged pining his love since she made him stay for times. Perhaps Thomas indeed suspects that if he holds out long enough, Hope will eventually delve in and agree to come his bridegroom. Anyhow, Thomas seems stable, with a devoted Paris on his arm and a floundering Hope on the outside looking in. It's one thing for Thomas to be doing so well, while Hope is single and miserable. It's quite another for Thomas to stay on stable ground when Hope's moving on with another man. Thomas encouraged Hope to move on before he said goodbye, but that doesn't mean it's truly what he wants. The Garden of situation could fluently turn Thomas back into a troublemaker. How will Thomas feel once Hope has her lips on someone differently? What about when Hope lands in another Joe's bed? Thomas might deal with some covetousness as his Hope preoccupation comes back in full force. Still, that's only going to add to Thomas' fury, if Hope moves on with John Finnegan specifically. Thomas might come fixated on getting Hope down from Steffy Forrester's hubby by any means necessary, indeed if it means doing commodity terrible to Finn. It's easy to imagine Thomas' Minatory side coming back out to play, so he might condemn Finn for betraying Steffy and taking advantage of Hope while she's vulnerable. Indeed, if Hope's the bone who pounces on Finn first, Thomas may suppose Finn's responsible and feel some deep-seated need to cover Hope. Grounded on our BNB prognostications, Hope and Finn are going to cross over into dangerous homes sooner or laterally, so we'll bring you updates on how Thomas will reply to that outrageous news. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Thomas' compulsive tendencies could come a problem formerly more, so stay tuned to see if that'll lead to consequences for Finn. He turned back around to Thomas and Paris and told them how happy he was for them. After declaring that was all he'd to say, Ridge proceeded his trip to the Forrester pool. Along with Thomas, Paris participated that she was happy that she and Thomas were a couple. "We get to be in us for the rest of our lives," Paris chirped, as Paris expressed her excitement about getting Thomas's woman. They both agreed that commodity much more important had to come first: pool time. Out on the grounds of the Forrester estate, Brooke told Ridge how Hope was having a hard time with Thomas's engagement. "It did not have to be this way. She turned him down," Ridge replied matter-of-factly. Ridge did not denounce Hope for saying no, because he understood that she hadn't been ready to get wedded. Brooke questioned the speed at which Thomas had gotten engaged to another woman. She also participated that she had asked if Hope had had any regrets. Ridge asked what Hope's response would be if Thomas were to ask Hope to marry him right also. Paris surfaced from the backwoods and asked if either Brooke or Ridge had seen Thomas, because he'd yet to show up at the pool. Back inside the house, Thomas allowed back to his offer to Hope and how she would turn him down. Hope re-enlisted the house and said that she had hoped to catch Thomas alone. Thomas told Hope that he could tell that she would been upset by all the marriage talk.